Hey kids, welcome to lesson 4, controlling memory with variables, number 12. Variables, the mental model. So this part goes with the video that you probably just watched. And this is really a visual explanation of what that video was. A piece of code like the one to the left can cause confusion to early programmers, but not you. Below, we will show you a technique that you can use to trace out what's happening in memory as you mentally go through the code line by line. Every pro does this to verify for themselves that the code is doing what they think it will, and I do this all the time. There is also a form of making a prediction which really helps you see and learn what's happening faster. Here's what you do. You know the code involves two variables, or two chunks of memory. So on a piece of paper, make two boxes to represent the containers for those values. Then fill in those containers with values as you trace out each line of code. For mine, I'm going to use just from the previous lesson that A equals 3, B equals 7, A equal B, B equal A, and we get both 7s on there. Well, how does that happen? Well, before the code runs, it's just two empty containers. We put A equals 3. 3 goes in our first container. We don't have anything in this container because we haven't defined a variable. Now that we define a variable B, that is equal to 7. That goes in my second container. The statement A equals B changes the variable A from 3 to 7 because A equals B, 3 equals 7. So now A becomes 7. When we go down to B equals A, that 3 is no longer our variable, 7 is the variable. And B was 7 to start, so B now equals 7. Because it is also equal to A, which is also 7. Because we're only working with two values, once we set one to the other one, it is always going to change. So most of the time in scenarios like this, we'll get the same number, 7 and 7. I hope that helped you understand the previous problem. If you have any questions, feel free to come talk to me. If not, we're going to move on to the next lesson.